start with the difference between Windows and Linux. Also try to find what is the difference between Windows and Mac OS. Okay. So most of the desktop based operating system people users wise. So highly used operating system is Windows based desktop operating system as per the desktops. Okay. Coming to the other operating system means other next to the Windows is Mac operating system. Okay, MacBooks, Apple company. Okay, but there is a difference. Okay, there is a difference between Windows and Mac is also there. Okay, okay. 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 So find out those differences. Basically, Windows operating system, widely used operating system. Of course, Windows and Mac both are GUI based operating systems. In Windows, it's compatible with the multiple type of applications. You can download application from anywhere and you can install in Windows operating system, you can use it. Mac is not like that. Mac is the applications compulsory have to take it from that Apple Store only. Okay, you cannot run the third-party applications. That's the main thing. So compared to Windows, so Mac is kind of secured. Why? Because of you can't run any third-party application. Only genuine applications from Mac authorized means Apple authorized applications only you can able to run. But Windows support multiple type of applications, different type of applications from different resources from any third party you can able to download from different applications. Max to Max applications are built initially for a Windows purpose. Okay, but problem with the Windows is it's because it can run any .exe is easily we can able to run. So that's also dangerous. You download from some website an application or a program and you run. Maybe this can be a dangerous kind of stuff. Maybe ungenuine. Maybe it is kind of cracks. Okay, so it may contains a virus inside. So it is easy to affect with the virus because of this. You download from some different resources. Mac is not like that. So Mac is completely strict to the use this kind of applications. But cost wise, coming to the cost wise, compared to Apple MacBooks, is a higher cost with the Windows based operating system. And this is hardware specific. Again, Mac only works in the MacBooks, Mac that are specific hardware types only, and Intel hardware only. Not generally available. Like means you can just download and install and put a key to activate. It's not happens with your Mac operating systems. But Windows, whatever your system it is, it can be Intel system or a AMD system processor. Whatever the hardware it is, you can download Windows operating system, install Windows operating system, use the key or activate your Windows, pay for Windows operating system, then you can use it. So that's about the Windows operating system. Okay, that's it's a worldwide. So the more popular operating system is Windows operating system. So you can arrange differences. Not required core operating system details and architecture, guys. And even I told this one Android and Apple iOS. What is the difference? Okay, so find out those differences. Not required operating system architecture. It is user wise. What is the differences? Okay, but I'm telling you between a difference between Windows and Linux. Windows, we have a desktop-based operating system, server operating system. But Linux is the majorly it is used for server purpose only. Even Linux is, people say it is a secure, but why people are not using Linux? This is the case because Linux is mainly meant for a server purpose only, not for a desktop or based operating system. Large application support is there, as type of application support is there in Windows, not in Linux. Linux, everything is bigger challenges only. Okay. So we'll go to the basic differences, guys. Windows operating system is not a open source. Linux is a open source. What is meant by open source? What is meant by open source? There is a misconception, guys. So free means open source. No, free means open source is not the correct word. Free means free. That's it. Open source means either you are build an application. So there is an application or maybe an operating system. If it is an open source, it means the internal code is there. No? So to build an application or an operating system, you have to program it first. The program code is open to everyone, means it is available to anyone. So any person can take it. Any person or organization can take it and modify it as per the requirements, and they can distribute it. They can distribute it. So that is called a open source. The source code of an application or an operating system is available to everyone. So anyone can take it, develop it, and distribute it. So that is a Linux. Linux is not actually is a operating system, guys. Linux is a kernel. You can download Linux kernel from this kernel.org. Kernel.org. Just this is a Linux kernel. So you know the programming means the Linux based programming and download a Linux kernel and develop the Linux kernel and in shell, and you can build your own operating system for yourself. And if it is suitable for a multiple hardwares, so then you can distribute it with whatever your name you want to do it, you can do it. Like that, there is a lot of distributions are came, like a Ubuntu operating system, CentOS, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Debian, Fedora, Scientific Linux, Kali Linux, Backtrack Linux. So there is a lot of Linux flavors are came into market. Okay. So different organizations taken this Linux kernel and develop the Linux kernel and shell and build their own operating system. Okay. And Linux do not have any proprietary, even though it is developed by Linus Torvald. The Linux is came from that word Linus Torvalds is the person who built this Linux. Actually, he taken a Unix kernel. He taken a Unix kernel and developed a Linux kernel. Okay, and he given into the everyone, so anybody can able to use it. That's why it is called a Linux. Linus Torvalds taken a Unix and develop a Linux kernel. So it means it's Linux. So it is Linux. Okay. So if you want to see any tech talks of his, you can try. And he is the person who behind this Git and GitHub also. 2005 onwards it is there. We don't know that one. Okay. So it is the Git is originally authorized by Linus Torvalds. So we must know this person name. Why? Because of two things. One is Linux, another one is Git. Okay. So there is a few people, guys, compulsory. You must know those people. Bill Gates. Okay. Don't fall for a roamer kind of stuff, guys. It is, no one knows what is true and false. Okay. So Windows operating system is a proprietary of Microsoft. Microsoft is build the Windows operating system and distribute Windows operating system. Okay. So not by any other person. It's not an open source. You don't know what is the source code of it. You just take the Windows operating system, start using the Windows operating system. Linux based operating systems are basically CLI based operating system, command line interfaces only, very less use of GUI. Even there is a GUI, so powerful CLI is there. Okay, GUI is not much powerful there. But in Windows operating system, GUI is a more powerful than a CLI. Command line interface, what we use in a command line is very less compared to the Windows. In a Windows very less of CLI. So mainly powerful GUI we are using. In Windows, it's not much case sensitive, guys. Means you create a file ABC, either capital letters or small letters. No problem. But in a Linux based operating system are case sensitive. So you create a file capital A, B, C, and you create another file small letter A, B, C. Okay. So both are different files. Name is same because of capital and small, both are different. Even a commands also cap letter, small letters kind of stuff is there. This is my Windows system. I put a ipconfig command. So which is to check the IP address. So it is executed. I can able to see my IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. Same command I am giving in a small letters or capital and small kind of stuff. Both will be executed. So it is not a case sensitive. But if it is a Linux, compulsory, you have to use caps and small carefully. In Windows operating system, mostly it is a licensed based, compulsory, you have to pay for a license. Okay, it is a free license, you don't need to pay for a license. Most of the Linux based operating system free licenses, so you don't need to pay for a license. GPL means general public license. Based on that, we are getting these free licenses. Okay, there are registering under GPL, general public license. GNU means GNU not Unix. GNU means GNU not Unix. It's not Unix. That's it. It's a virus free. Why Linux people saying it is virus free? Because if it is self execution, even you click on some file, it is contains a virus, it will execute automatically. It won't ask you can I execute or not. Okay, so self executions .exe type of viruses, Win32 kind of runtime viruses are there, so that is easily affect on your PC. Okay. But in Linux, Windows based viruses, because Windows is largely used operating system and most of the viruses are created for a Windows operating system. Okay, so Linux is purely used in a server related, mostly it is in a server related. So these Windows based viruses won't react in a Linux system because both the shell is different, both the execution is different, permissions are different, obviously won't execute. So in a Windows, we have Windows desktop operating systems, server based operating systems also there. Okay, and in a Linux, mostly we use Linux based operating system, server purpose only, except few like a Ubuntu desktops, Ubuntu desktop operating system, Linux Mint, Kali Linux. These are all basically desktop based or some different purposes we are using. Mostly in a Linux, less desktop based operating system, mostly it is server based operating system. CentOS, Ubuntu servers, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Fedora, Divine. a server-based operating system. Windows operating system, to work with the Windows operating system, so you don't need to really not required to go for a training center for a learning about a Windows. Just you need to know what are the basic things. If you are purely don't know anything means we don't know. But if you know any basic things, you can start working with the Windows desktops. But in a Linux compulsory, we need a trained professional. Compulsory, we should know what are the things, how to do it, we do it. Okay. So in a Windows, the admin account, administrator name is administrator. Administrator account is there. Here it is, we have a root user that is a administrator of Linux. As I said, there is a 2 points, so underline points, concentrate on it. Even this is also underline point only, but in detail. Guys, Windows is a single user multitasking. Linux is a multi-user multitasking. Means multiple user can able to log into a single Linux server and can run multiple tasks. Okay. Next, very important. Why Linux? We have Windows, which is very easy to access. But why Linux is also there is a preferences. First of all, it is CLI based operating system. Okay, it is a CLI based operating system, less use of GUI. Because of that one, the Linux use your hardware resources very less. For example, to run a Windows operating system, Windows is GUI based. It utilizes your more to run Windows operating system. We require more CPU power, more RAM, more disk utilization is there. In Linux, it's a CLI based, so no need to process any GUI kind of things, right? Even application you are running in a Linux, it is also a CLI based. So usually we required a very less hardware requirement. So that's in a word, less hardware footprint means Linux utilize compared to Windows, Linux utilize CPU, RAM, and disk space is very less. Okay. So Windows required a more hardware footprint, and Linux required less hardware footprint. So if you no need to use this exact word also, but understand what is this word, what it is. But understand the point is Windows is required more hardware resources like CPU, RAM, and disk. Linux compared to Windows, it required very less. Even I tried this one with initially when I am teaching to the Cognizant batches, so the DevOps tools I installed. So I taken a Windows 10 machine, okay, a virtual machine. So initially I kept a 4 GB RAM. Then I increased to 6 GB RAM. Still it is very slow. Why? Because I install one by one tools. So first Git, it is working good. Then install Jenkins, little slower, but it is okay with the 4 GB RAM. Then install a Docker. Then it is system become very slow. Even I increase it to 6 GB, system become very slow. And Windows continuous updates in Windows 10, continuous updates. So each time it is getting updated, system is getting very slow. Then I shifted to Linux based systems. So I installed CentOS, Linux, one of the CentOS 7 operating system. It is a Linux enterprise Linux operating system only. Then I installed one by one. So Git, Jenkins, Docker, Ansible, like that one by one I installed. I ran a multiple Docker containers also with a 2 GB of RAM. It is working fine. Even if I want more better speed, then I put it to 4 GB. It is much better. 2 GB is working good. 4 GB is better. Okay. I didn't feel like a slow kind of stuff. That's the difference is there, guys. Okay. Utilization, hardware utilization. In a Linux, we have a minimal operating system is also there. Usually I like that minimal operating system. No graphics, only command lines. That too you have to access throughput only, means SSH protocol only, no GUI. So obviously no GUI means even I can run a Linux machine with a 1 GB RAM very faster. Okay, that's the point. That is a few basic differences between Windows and Linux. Guys, understand or any doubt, anything?
Yes, sir.
So actually, I don't want to put this one, but I'm giving this information because you must know about your system, guys. That is the first thing. Something which is you don't know, you never learn. That is okay, no problem. But something which is you are already using, so that things you must know it. So currently Windows 11 is already released into the market. Okay. Here it is about a Windows 10. I'm telling. This adjustment is not there here. This is good. And increase. So these are the few features of Windows 10 as compared to earlier operating system. So what are the few features? We have to know it. Start screen and start menu style. This is the called as start screen, guys. Okay, start menu. This is start menu. So this is the start button. So even if you press the Windows button on keyboard, it will open. Okay. If you right click on it, you will get certain options. Okay. Directly some options you will get it. So desktop, shutdown options, run, search, file explorer, settings, task manager, PowerShell, my computer management, disk management, network connections, device management, system, event viewer, power options, mobility center, apps and features. Okay, so these are the certain features we are getting while you are if you are right click on this start button. If you click on it, so you will get a applications. These are your application. You can select an application from here. And also we can put that certain applications in a shortcut manner. Usually I use this kind of stuff, right? Paintbrush. So I have to search, instead of searching for a paintbrush, I can open the paintbrush because daily I'm using in every class I'm using this paintbrush. Okay. Teams already there on my system, so on my desktop. Otherwise I can able to access from it. Chrome is not required here because already it is there pinned to taskbar. Okay, you can access few things from here also directly. Okay, this is my Microsoft Office related, OneDrive, Outlook, PowerPoint, Excel, Word, kind of stuff. This is a calculator part. My mail related one. Okay, this is a shutdown related, so power related, like you want to shut down, restart, sleep, kind of stuff. My user account, documents, pictures, and the settings. The settings, we can go to different type of settings. So usually earlier days we have to use a control panel. Now we are also using control panel, but we are doing some works with the settings, some works with the control panel. So you will get different options like update and security related, apps related, your account related, network and internet personalizations, devices connectivity, system kind of stuff. So when you have a time, just you can go through each and every option. So you know about your system, guys. That is important. First class only I told how to check your system configuration. Now I'm telling, so check your system features. What are the features are available? What features are not available? Okay. Next, in Windows 10, there is a integrated OneDrive is there. OneDrive is a cloud storage feature like a Google Drive. So you have a Google Drive, so you store a data and you can access the data from anywhere. But what is required? You need a Gmail account. Same way you need a Microsoft account to access your OneDrive data. You can simply store data both offline and online, means you can access online and offline. You can do it. See, this is my OneDrive. So this is my OneDrive data. I kept some data here, so I can access this data from anywhere, anytime, from my mobile phone, from other system also I can access, because the data stores in the OneDrive cloud. And I can able to access from here also, because it stores here in a offline also. Okay, certain recovery tools are introduced here. So that is like a reset and advanced startup kind of stuff, advanced options kind of stuff. If you go to the settings, and go to update and security, go to recovery options, reset this PC, advanced startup. Reset this PC is if in case your system is not running well, system is open, operating system is open, but some applications, you open one application, it is open in a different application, something, it is working completely wildly. So it is, you feel your system is not at all running well, then you can go to this option. Just don't do this one, don't try this one. If you accidentally select some option, then it is danger for your system, because what will happen, your operating system is going to reinstall and it will take at least 4 to 5 hours time. So minimum 3 hours. Okay, depends upon your system. Okay, your normal system means starting fresh system, it will take 3 hours. Okay, if it is a very long time you are using, it take longer time. And it removes all your applications, and it removes your, it may remove your data. So that is option is there. So if you click on get started, don't click it, then you will get a two options: keep my files, remove everything. If you click on keep my files, remove apps and settings, but keep your personal files. If you click on remove everything, remove all your personal files, apps and settings. Okay, so operating system will be reloaded. So cancel it. Don't select anything, guys. Don't go to that option. Just read it. Just leave it. Otherwise, try it on any virtual machine, not in your physical machine. Something goes wrong, and if you ask me, then I can't do anything. Okay. Advanced startup also for a troubleshooting purpose. Startup from a device or a desk, change your PC firmware settings. Firmware setting means your BIOS settings. You can go from here also. You can do some startup settings. You can restore your system from system image. You can reset this PC kind of options. You will get it also from advanced startup. If you click on restart now, so you will get certain screens. So then you will get a advanced options. You can get a reset this PC, troubleshooting options, startup repair, startup settings, UEFI firmware settings, uninstall recent updates, system restoration options. You will get it. This is for a troubleshooting purpose. You can use it. Okay. So remember that advanced startup options. Again, I will tell when we are telling about some troubleshooting kind of stuff. Hyper-V feature, guys. Normally, our Windows operating system is Home Edition. So this Hyper-V feature not available in our Home Editions. So if you have a Windows Pro or a Enterprise Edition, Windows 8, 8.1, Windows 10 or Windows 11 Pro or Enterprise Editions, we will get this Hyper-V option. What is this Hyper-V? Hyper-V use it to create and run virtual machines. We can create a virtual machines using Hyper-V. We can run a virtual machines. What is the use of virtual machine? In the virtual machine, you can install what are the operating system you require. For example, this is my physical machine. I want to run a Linux operating system for my practical or from my server, so for my testing, some application testing kind of stuff. So I created a virtual machine and install a operating system. And I can create multiple virtual machines in a single physical machines using Hyper-V kind of features. And I install different type of operating system also. Usually I take a classes for CTS. Okay, so CTS batch one class is a Linux related. One completely a Linux I have to teach. Next, Windows servers and Windows 10 also have to teach. So I need a 1, 2, 3, 3 type of operating systems. So I installed in a 3 different virtual machines in a same single physical machines. Okay. I have a physical machine. This is also having OS, right? In my OS is Windows 10 Home Edition. Okay.
Sir, for
Here
virtual machines, do you need any kind of particular software, sir, or just normal this
in case you are using Windows 10 Pro, means Windows 8, 8.1 or Windows 10 or Windows 11 Pro Edition or Enterprise Edition, you will get a Hyper-V feature. Using this Hyper-V, you can create it. But I am having Home Edition, right? Very good. Your doubt. Now I am having Home Edition. So what I am doing, I use a application. An application is VMware Workstation.
So how do we find Hyper-V feature in Windows 10 Pro?
I will tell that one. Okay. So I use a VMware Workstation, or sometimes I will use VirtualBox. This VirtualBox from Oracle. It is free. VirtualBox is free. Workstation is paid version. Okay. So like this. This is my workstation. This is my VirtualBox. Okay. If in case you are using a Windows 10 Pro or Enterprise Edition, you can use Hyper-V. How to get a Hyper-V if in case you are having that one? So then go to go to Control Panel. Directly call, so you can go, but I am telling from here. Go to Programs and Features. This is Windows. Turn Windows feature on or off. Turn Windows feature on or off. Click here. Then scroll like this. So you will find somewhere Hyper-V and with the 4 options inside. Guys, this is not Hyper-V. Just the option only, that is not Hyper-V. It's not showing it is a Hyper-V. It is showing hypervisor platform. So it is not a Hyper-V. And another one is virtual machine platform. It is not a Hyper-V. Okay. Hyper-V shows as a Hyper-V only. That is not a thing. Don't install these two things. You'll get a lot of headaches. Okay. So I will show you that. And Windows. This is also okay. Okay, it will show like this. This is correct. Okay, Hyper-V management tools, Hyper-V platform. Both you can able to select it. If you are unable to select it, so in the BIOS settings, you have to make sure virtualization technology is enabled. Otherwise, enable it. In BIOS, you have to enable the virtualization technologies. Then you can try this one. Okay. So compulsory, go to task manager, performance, CPU, virtualization enabled. If it is enabled, then only we can install Hyper-V platform. Okay. If Hyper-V platform installed, then only you can create a virtual machines. If virtualization showing disabled instead of enabled, then go to the BIOS settings, find out where is virtualization technology, and see it is disabled, then change it to enabled. Okay, once it is enabled and restarted, then select this option. Once you're done, it will restart 2 times. Once it is restarted, you can use Hyper-V. Okay. If you are using Windows 10 Home Edition, then or Windows 11 Home Edition, you cannot get Hyper-V. So what you have to do, you have to use third-party tools like a VMware Workstation or VirtualBox. Okay. How to install VMware Workstation? You want to know about it? That's the only one thing is, simplest thing is go to this. Okay. So find out from this list, from bottom to top or something like that. You can recent videos, it is not there. It is so many days back only I've done. Otherwise, go to playlist. So go to batch 18 or batch 17 is a good one because a lot of videos are no batch 17 or 16. So more videos means that is my batch. Batch 17, batch 2, batch 2. So there compulsory or such somewhere. See here it is. Batch 3 also have told how to install a VMware workstation. I think so. Please check it. Okay. So which one is good? So then follow how to install a VMware workstation. And also I told how to install a virtual box kind of stuff also. Okay. Yeah. Action center. So we have an action center. Okay. So we in this one we got a lot of options, guys. You can convert your desktop into tablet mode. You can connect the network options are there, all settings. And airplane mode means when you are traveling in a airplane and you want to use your laptop, but you should not connect it to network, right? So you have to disconnect from all kind of connectivities like a Bluetooth or any other connectivities like not Bluetooth, what we can say. Yeah, any internet connectivities, 4G type of connectivities are there. We keep our mobile in airplane mode. Same way, we can keep our laptop into airplane mode. Project connect, you can convert your laptop into mobile hotspot also. And I have tried that one. So we got a new internet connectivity, but router is not yet installed. So what I have done, so I taken a cable and connected to my laptop. Then I make my laptop as a hotspot. So from my laptop, wireless devices can able to connect it. Like you have a mobile phone, you have a 4G network. Okay, you have a data 4G network. Your friend asked you that is, please give me your data. So what do? You turn on your mobile hotspot. You share your internet to other person mobile or a laptop. Now some of you are attending classes by using your mobile phone or mobile to laptop hotspot connections, right? How many are using mobile to laptop hotspot connection?
Me, sir.
Right? Very good. Good. So that is what I'm trying to say is its laptop also can be become a like a mobile hotspot. A laptop become a hotspot means you connect with a wire and you can distribute internet to the wireless devices. Nightlight mode, screen snippings, these are a different. So these some of the features depends upon a system to system varies, guys. Okay. This tablet mode, normally you have a two-in-one laptops. You want to use a laptop as a laptop as well as a tablet. Means you can disconnect from your laptop and use as a tablet. So you can also convert your two-in-one laptop into laptop mode when you are using as a laptop, or you can convert into tablet. You want to watch or you are playing some game in it, so then you can convert into tablet. Okay. Microsoft Store. Okay, what is this Microsoft Store? Like you have a Google App Store is there. So in App Store you can download an applications and games using your Gmail account, right? Same way you have a Microsoft account, connect with the Microsoft account. You can download an applications and games from the Microsoft Store. Okay, but still in a systems we can use both Microsoft Store related and third party. Maybe in a future Microsoft also will restrict the applications for users. Okay, then it will be fall down. Okay, see this is Instagram application, WhatsApp application, okay, Netflix application, Adobe Reader application. Some applications are free, some are paid. These are the games are also available. You can download it, but you need a Microsoft account for that purpose. Universal Windows platform. I showed an applications, right? I have showed this application. How to build an application and distribute in an Android having an Android Studio, and you can build an application for Android mobile phones, Android TVs, Android laptops, Android tablets. The same way you can build an applications for Windows operating system also. Okay, so Windows desktops, Windows mobile phone, Windows tablets, Windows Surface Pro kind of stuff. You can build an application using a universal Windows platform. Okay, next is Microsoft Edge browser. Earlier we use Internet Explorer, but Google Chrome came and it is dominated the Internet Explorer, right? And then Firefox. Firefox is also older browser only, but my Chrome browser and Firefox browser dominated this one. But Microsoft Edge came with a Windows 10 as a default web browser. Microsoft Edge came to the Windows 10 as a default web browser. Still Google Chrome is dominating. But Edge browser is also having a very good features inside. Okay. Consolidated settings. The settings I have shown you, the multiple kind of settings are there, which one you want to do like that. So mobile hotspot I told, tablet mode I told, and this is a Cortana feature, guys. It is a voice assistance type. Means you can give a commands, voice commands you can give like a Alexa type, Google Talk kind of stuff. You want to search some applications in your PC. You want to search some information in your PC. So you can use a Cortana. Of now it is become more useless. Earlier it is good, while it is less development of work Cortana. Initial starting development, it is working good. Now it is not working properly. Maybe in future they will remove it. That's a Cortana. This is Cortana. It is also okay. What is Cortana? So you can type it. You can tell it. Okay. What is mobile hotspot? It is type of hotspots March 11. So it is using Bing search. Okay, that is word search. See that thing. What is Bing? Okay, so Bing is its brain. Okay, but useless brain it is. It's your brain it is. Okay, and Windows having Windows Hello features, guys. It is sign in options type. It means you want to log into your PC, different ways you can able to log into your PC. So go to accounts, sign in options. There you can find a different type of sign in options. Normally we use password option. You can give the password or you can change the password from here. 1 second. Okay. The next one is picture passwords. You can give, you can load with one picture, a group picture or some scenery in it. You have to select a certain areas, 3 areas, 4 areas like that in a certain shapes. So when you are to log in, so you have to select that areas so you can log in. So you don't need to type any password there, simply you have to do it. Okay. Picture password and normal password does not require Microsoft account, but you want to give these hello things, hello face. So you must have a camera. So show your face detection. That is, fingerprint. Use of fingerprint hardware. Some laptops having built-in fingerprint sensors. So you press the finger, say you will select. Windows Hello pin. So like your mobile phone pin password is there, na? Like you can select a pin also. This is security key. It's like a USB type. So there is a key will be go to inside. You insert the device, so then you can able to log in automatically. It's like a physical security key type. Okay. So these are the some features. Okay. Task view. I will tell about task view and virtual desktop. Guys, this is a task view feature. I can see what are the things we have done today. So they like that I can able to see the documents I open like this. Okay. If you clean up your PC, this will be gone. But see the last few means yesterday, day before yesterday, like that. It will start. What are the tasks currently running tasks? Open up files kind of stuff also. It will shows. Yesterday I opened this kind of stuff. Not yesterday, last week I have taken an Outlook class for HCL batch. Another batch it is, Hyderabad batch. This is a desktop. See, this is my desktop. This is another desktop. Okay, so I changed my desktop view because, so one desktop, you can run multiple applications. In one desktop, you're running, for example, I'm learning Python. In one desktop, I open Python related files and doing Python coding. In another desktop, I'm playing game like that. So I will change in one desktop. I do all the programming. So I showed like I'm doing programming, and I will change it to another desktop environment. So I will continue playing game or watching a movie in Netflix. Okay, so that is a virtual desktop kind of stuff. It's not a virtual machine concept, guys. Only workspace is changed. And even it is not a very new to the world. Okay, it is very old concept because in the very olden days only the Unix and Linux operating systems having this workspace kind of concept is there. That is introduced into Windows 10 as a virtual desktops. Not only these features, guys, there are so many features. You can see this is Windows Ink Space. You can get a whiteboard and also full screen snip. This whiteboard, you can write on it. You want to write something like a paintbrush you are writing, same way you can able to write. And you can save that what you have written on it. Okay, so I think it is opening. Already you have seen that full screen snipping kind of stuff. Snipping feature already I showed. Okay, so to whenever we taken a screenshot and writing on the screenshot kind of stuff. Okay, it is loading. Initially it is very easy one because it does not store anything. Okay, so what happened? Now it is storing from my past histories. I can create a new one. I can use the old one. So I can save some pictures to explain things. And no text, shapes, React, images, templates, documents, writing things. These are all newly added. Even I didn't see it. So I explained here NFS file sharing kind of concept it is. You can write something. You can save it as per you like it. And you can share it. There is a settings also there. You can export to PDF. Enhance ink shapes, format background, start onboarding tour, and this kind of stuff. And there is note kind of stuff also. Okay. So why I'm showing this, guys, simply to know you have a system, you have a computer, either it is Windows 10 or Windows 11. Explore it. What are the features in it? Okay. Otherwise, go to the Google, go to Microsoft. What are the Windows 10 features? What are the Windows 11 features? What kind of features and how to use it? Know your system, better utilize your system, better way you will understand it. Okay. No one is go and teach you for a special training how to use your system. Okay. No one will give a specific questions on it. Okay, guys, understand?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Only 2 points I will tell here and then we'll take a break. So one about Windows 10 editions. Windows 10 or Windows 8 or Windows 11, whatever it is, guys, each operating system has different editions inside. Okay. What is these editions? Windows 10 Home Edition. Basic editions are Windows 10 Home Edition. Okay. Pro Edition, Enterprise Editions. Home and Pro editions, any person can get it. I am getting a laptop with a Windows 10 Home Edition or Windows 11 Home Editions. I will ask my seller, or maybe I will download a Windows 10 Pro with a license key. I will not with license key. I will buy Windows 10 Pro from Microsoft from the retail store. So I can buy it and I can insert a key. So I can get a Windows 10 or a Windows 10 Pro and licensed editions means I will buy a with a license key. Okay. So retail wise, I can get it Windows 10 and Pro. But Windows 10 enterprises only by organizations, companies. So they will give it to their employees. What organizations or companies like a Savantis, HCL, Cognizant, or Wipro, these companies, what they will do, they will buy a bunch of license keys from Microsoft. So they will install a Windows 10 enterprise to the employee laptops and insert a license key. So that is only by organizations. Of course, Windows 10 mobile edition is discontinued. 3 years back only it is discontinued. By 2019 it is discontinued. Okay, they are unable to maintain and develop these remaining features of Windows mobile. Okay, Windows 10 education, that education license from your college or universities will provide a license to their students. Anybody is interested to do the IoT kind of stuff in Windows 10, we have a IoT based operating system, core enterprise mobile operating system also given. Okay. Always remember guys, Windows 10, you are using a Windows 10 means you are getting a certain features, but you are not getting certain specific features. Windows 10 don't have Hyper-V, no local group policies, no local group policies, no BitLocker, Windows to go, App Locker. You cannot join to the domain. Domain joining concept is not there. So because home users means it's a only personal laptop purpose. Windows 10 home means it is a personal laptops, personal desktop purpose only, not in a organization wise. But pro editions, enterprise editions, organization wise, you can use it. So pro and enterprise editions can able to join into the domain. They have a Hyper-V features. They have a local group policies. They have a BitLocker technologies. Windows to go available only in an enterprise edition kind of stuff. Okay. So you have a Windows 10 and you say, sir, this option is not available. It's showing in the internet, but it is not showing in my system. Maybe check it. Is it a Windows 10 Home Edition? So maybe cross verify Windows 10 Home Edition having that particular feature or not. Okay, that is why it is very important. Home, mainly 3 editions. Main editions are Home, Pro, Enterprise editions. Here it is. I told about a picture. This is upgradations and migration kind of stuff, guys. Upgrade. Upgrade means I have a lower edition. I have Windows 8 machine is there. I am upgrading to Windows 10. The word is upgrade. What is update? I have a Windows 10. I update a Windows 10. It is Windows 10 only. I have a Windows 10. I am upgraded. It become Windows 11. Understand? Update and upgrade. Upgrade means upgrading to another version. Complete version changes. Migration means actually moving. You have a old desktop is there. You got a new laptop. So you are migrating from old laptop to old desktop or laptop to new laptop. You are migrating from one system to another system. That is called a migration. In place migration means you have a laptop and now it is got some corrupted. You want to reinstall operating system. What you will do? So you will take a backup of your data and store in some external drive, remove all the information in your system, reinstall operating system and restore your data. This is also a migration, means in place migration. Your system, you are migrating to your system only. Migration means moving either to your same system to other system. So what we are moving, you are moving data actually. Upgradations, you are upgrading your laptop from Windows 10 to Windows 11, that is called a upgrading. This part activation. What is an activation? In Windows operating system, compulsory, what type of what edition it is, whatever the edition it is, compulsory you have to activate your Windows operating system and use it. Okay, so whatever the operating system it is, you have to activate and use it. Still I want to reduce the space. Oh. It is good. So what is meant by activation, guys? It confirms the product and product key status. Okay, your Windows is activated means you are using a genuine product, genuine key. Okay, so that one will give us support and your certain features you are using. A genuinity means it will work. Okay, so no activation means your operating system may not work properly. Okay, may not work properly. Okay, Azure software integrity provide full update and support license compliances. If your hardware changes, for example, I have a desktop, I install a Windows 10 operating system in it. That is called a retail license. So I have a desktop or a laptop, I purchase a Windows 10 operating system and I install a Windows 10 operating system, I insert a key, I got activated. That is a retail. For example, I change my hardware, means my desktop is not working, laptop is not working, or maybe I change my hard disk, or I change my processor and RAM, and maybe required a reactivation. I have to reinstall operating system sometimes, or maybe I have to reactivate my license. For example, I change my hard disk, means new hard disk, again I have to install operating system, again I have to give license key. Then it is required reactivation. I change my processor or RAM or motherboard, something I have changed, so then I compulsory have to use reactivation if it is a retail. Okay, OEM, original equipment manufacturer. Currently we are buying a laptops, right? So you buy a laptop or a desktop from Lenovo company, HP company, Dell company. You are getting a laptop along with an operating system, right? So they are giving an operating system. They are not giving a empty system. So very less without operating system kind of stuff. Okay, we are almost all getting with an operating system kind of stuff. It means it is OEM. That license cannot be transferred. So as I said earlier, retail type, your desktop is there, it is not working, completely damaged. So you buy another machine and you install a Windows 10 operating system and you license it. It is also works. Okay, but only one system at a time it work. Okay, your old system is not working and you are going to new system, install OS and license, it works. That is retail type. But OEM is not like that. You buy a laptop or a desktop, it comes with an operating system. That license cannot be transferred. Next one is volume licensing, guys. Volume licensing is you in organizations, enterprise editions kind of stuff used by organizations, right? Organization purchase a multiple licenses, license bundle they will purchase 100 licenses, 200 licenses they are purchasing. They distribute the license to the people directly through the volume licensing server. KMS, key management services, or VL, volume licensing services. Using that servers, they will license the employees systems. Okay, they distribute license. Volume license means a bundle of licenses taken from Microsoft and give it to the license key to the individual employees for their systems automatically. So this is the guys. Of course, this is Windows 10 architecture. As I said, operating system, two parts. One is kernel part, another one is a shell part. That time only I explained, guys, device drivers and Windows kernel operating system means kernel of part of operating system and device drivers are work together to interact with the hardware. Okay, and you are running an applications. The application runs on a different platforms. .NET Framework, Win32 or JRE, Java Runtime Environment. So they need an environment to run. Okay, so which is controlled by your system services. You're running an applications at a desktop application or Windows Store applications. It need an environment to run, like a Win32 environment or .NET framework type of environment, RT APIs. Okay, this type of environment, it runs in applications. Okay, so device drivers and Windows scanners works together to interact with the hardware part. That is a part, and already you know how to check system configuration, how to tell system configuration. So this is the part of your some basic points in a Windows 10 operating system and Windows and Linux differences. Next one we will discuss about a certain things like in Windows we have a service management, registry management, safe mode, kind of stuff. We'll see one by one, guys. Take a break. Take a 10 minutes or 15 minutes break. Come back 12:20. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, you said that if we change the hardware of a system, that means whenever after changing the hardware, whenever the time we open the system, at the time we have to do the reactivation process.
No, no, no. Only one time. You, for example, your processor RAM is damaged or motherboard is replaced, and you
Okay,
connect
only
your
the main processors. If any main processors are damaged, then only we have to do the reactivation, right?
Yeah, we have to do reactivation. Once you're done, then it is okay. Means every time you don't change, na? So, for example, you install a new RAM, you don't do it because a RAM is a normal thing.
Sir, is there any kind of expiration date to this license? Particular
Usually,
validity period?
no, we don't have any expiry date. Okay, but support date will be there. For example, Windows XP is there. Now Windows XP license won't work. Vista won't work. Windows 7 is won't work now. Because when you are using the license key, even there is a license key we are using genuinely, but what the Microsoft will tell, we're no longer supporting this one, no updates, no security updates. If you are okay with that, you can continuously use it now. Okay? But they will
Actually,
give
sir,
at least 10 years time.
Actually, sir, I had a doubt. Before 6 months, I bought OS and I installed it to some retail person, and
Okay.
now it is got automatically deactivated. I don't know what happened. Why this process has happened? Why this problem is arrived?
Which operating system it is?
Windows 10, sir. Windows
Which
10
it is?
Pro,
Windows 10 Pro.
sir.
So you have a key, right? That license key is there.
It's not with me actually. I bought it from a retail person. Actually, he activated that my OS. He activated my OS.
No, no, you should have that package with the keys on it. Okay, package. There is a serial number, and there is a key number is there. Okay, 24 key number is there. So you have to ask your Microsoft to put the mail to the Microsoft for support. So I install this operating system with this key. Okay, this is my serial key. So I am getting deactivated. Please activate me. Okay, our voice support is also there. Don't buy, guys. Don't buy with some random people, because what they will do, they will put a key, one key to multiple people. One system, one key, one user. Microsoft policy it is. One system, one user. Okay, one key.
I thought we could multiple users can use the same key.
You can see this one also, like antivirus. One key, if you share your key to your friend, both will get it disabled. Okay, so
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
carefully purchase it. Okay, that's it. Okay, take a break, guys. Come back by 12:20, then we'll continue.